Hello, happy Monday. I just wanted to go live and talk to you guys really quick about something that has been weighing on my mind. So I hear all the time that people are not motivated to get started, or how they wish they had my motivation, or how they just don't feel motivated to change. And I think that there's this idea that you have to feel motivated to do something when really I'm not really sure that anybody feels motivated to change. And so feeling motivated to change and making that be like the starting point of you changing your life is not it's like this magic thing that we all think that people who are succeeding or people who are working on their fitness have, and that we don't have. Like, oh, I wish I could do that. I'm just not motivated. And we're waiting for this miracle thing of motivation to come. Sorry, my hair is all over the place. To come into our lives and spark us to change. We think that motivation is like this magical thing that's just going to happen to us, and all of a sudden we're going to be motivated, and all the things are going to change, and it's going to be amazing. And I have never felt that. I have felt times where I'm more motivated. I have felt times where I have more dedication to what I'm doing, and that dedication wanes and weans, or whatever the words are. It comes and goes. But what I've realized over time is that what you need to get started and what you need to succeed at anything in your life, especially in changing your life, is momentum, not motivation. I think that we wait for so long for this motivation to come, this spark of excitement, this brand new lease on life to change us and to help us change our lives, when really all we need is momentum. But the issue with momentum is that you have to get the ball rolling in order to keep the ball rolling, right? So momentum is what comes when you do something consistently, whether you have the motivation or not, and you just keep doing it. And then after a little bit, you have the momentum to just keep going. And so, where we're waiting for this spark of motivation to hit us that's never coming, we instead forget about momentum and how powerful it is to start something and keep doing it and keep going. And that's really where the magic happens. The magic doesn't happen in motivation. I just watched this really interesting video that I'm going to share on here in a little bit about how motivation doesn't really exist, and how when you decide to change, your body has all sorts of psychological safeguards that it throws up because it doesn't want you to change. It wants to keep you safe. And anytime you get into something risky, it's like, don't want to do that. We want to be safe. And so, like, waiting for motivation to come is really waiting for a train that's never coming, because your body stops it before it gets there because it's afraid of risk and it tries to keep you safe. And when you try to change your life, you're putting yourself into risk. And so I really hate when people tell me, man, I wish I had your motivation, or man, I were motivated like you do, or you motivate me, or any of those things. That word is such a trigger for me because I feel like it's the thing that people need to get started that they're never going to need. Like, they're never going to get. So it's like saying, I wish I could learn how to drive a car if only I had $1 million. Like, when I get $1 million, then I'll learn how to drive a car. And that doesn't make any sense, because you're never going to get $1 million, especially if you can't drive a car. And so we need to realize and reframe how we're looking at everything in our lives, whether it's our fitness, whether it's quitting a bad habit like drinking or smoking, or getting into a good habit, or anything really. Anytime we are looking to change something about our lives, we need to look at it as a perspective of momentum and getting the ball rolling so that it keeps rolling. Because there's something to be said about doing something for 3 days and wanting to do it for 5, doing something for a week and wanting to keep that going, doing something for a month and wanting to finish out the year. Like, there's something to say about being on a streak and having that going, and that you don't want to break it and you just want to keep going because you're going. There's something to say about that. And I think that momentum is something that we don't focus on enough when we are looking to change our lives. We focus on the motivation, we focus on feeling like it, which who feels like it? No one feels like it. I don't know why there's this myth that there's these people that wake up who feel like it. Like, I don't think that's a real thing. I don't think people who are healthy and fit or quit something or start something feel like it, especially not every day. And so it's the momentum that they had. They're like, well, I've done it for the last 5 days. I may as well finish this out. I've done it for the last 27 days. I may as well do it for 30. And it's that momentum that keeps people going. It's that habit. It's that dedication to doing it anyway, even though you don't feel like it, because you're not going to feel like it, especially not every day. So, if you're struggling to find motivation or if you're struggling to get started, realize that the first step is the hardest. And it is what gets you that momentum to keep going. And that once you get that momentum, that's what makes it easier. So, yeah, that's kind of my rant for today, is that stop waiting for motivation to get there, because it's not going to come. You're not going to be motivated. Straight up. Like, it's not going to happen. So you're not going to wake up one day and be like, you know what, I'm going to run a marathon. I am motivated. That's not going to happen. Stop waiting for that to happen and just decide that you're going to make a change today and tomorrow and on Wednesday and on Thursday. And then by Friday, you're going to be like, well, why would I stop? I've done it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I guess I'll do it today too. And that is called momentum. I hope that this hit you where you needed it today. I hope that this helps. If you're waiting for that motivation to come to change your life, you just have to start, whether you want to or not. Do it anyway and just keep that momentum going. Exactly. Go through the motions. Yes, exactly, you guys. I'm glad you're getting this. I'm going to share that awesome video I just watched about motivation and how our bodies kind of stop us from being motivated because of the risk thing. That was a huge aha for me. And how we just got to do it. Just do it anyway. And you'll get that momentum, especially if you have something that tracks it, like my Apple Watch, which I don't actually have on right now because it died. That, like, you get circles every day, and like once you have like 5 circles, you want to keep going. Like, that keeps me going. And so if you have something in your life that, like, you're on a streak and you don't want to lose it, like with the Whole30, like, there's something to be said about doing something for 30 whole days and not wanting to break that because it's 30. Like, you don't want to do Whole22. You want to do 30. And so think of your fitness that way. Think of something that will keep that momentum going and push you through the crap when you don't have it, to start that momentum. So that is my advice for you guys today. I hope you have an awesome Monday. I hope you make this week great. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Mwah. Bye, guys.